Welcome to the Earth Momma Living podcast. This is number 5 in my series for the accompaniment to my blog. So I am Jackie O, and I am Earth Momma Living, and this is the place where we explore healing through food, exercise, and mind-body wellness. I help moms create a delicious holistic lifestyle so they can massively improve their whole family's health without sacrificing time, flavor, or sanity. So get out your pen and paper, grocery lists, and open up your minds about food and cooking, mental wellness, body movement, and holistic home living as we dive into my show. I'm coming to you from Phoenix, Arizona. Please pass on the word, tell your friends, and let's get our awakened Earth Momma Living family growing. You can find me on my blog, which is on earthmommaliving.com, Facebook, Instagram, which is at Earth Momma Living Official, YouTube, and Rumble. In today's show, I'm going to talk about the number one step in improving your health, taking control of your health management. I know it sounds kind of boring, but it's not actually. It's really empowering, and what I want to know is who is managing your stuff, who is managing your health. So again, I will do a quick 5-minute meditation as well before I get into that. So as always, I'd like to give you my best words of advice about gathering information from anywhere. Please read and listen to information you find here and anywhere with discernment. And what I mean is look up things on your own and confirm what you need to know and understand. Feel free to ask me questions. Not everyone has the whole truth, but when I look through and see multiple sources that contain similar or exact information and it resonates with me, then I sit with it until further or different knowledge is attained. If I find something else that seems better or makes sense, then there you go. So I hope that makes sense for you. All right. So my core belief is in all that I do, I believe in challenging the status quo. I believe in trusting our bodies to heal themselves. The way I challenge the status quo is by teaching clean living, by what we eat, what we allow around us, and all that supports our bodies to heal themselves. All right, so are you ready? Let's do that quick, short guided meditation. Since we're always practicing with connecting to be in our bodies as it relates to the earth and our higher selves. So please do this only if it's safe for you to close your eyes and be very relaxed. Save this for later if you'd like to do this at a better time. So here we go. Ready? Okay, get yourself comfortable. First thing I'm going to say is really great job in what you are doing and what you have done so far in your healing journey. Remember this and remind yourself daily about how far you've come. I often forget where I was even a year ago versus where I was 30 years ago or 40 years ago. So it's really important to remember and give yourself that honor. All right, so close your eyes and take 3 long, deep breaths. Go ahead and do 2 more. You honored your body, mind, and soul today, and I thank you for being present today. It is wonderful to have you here. 1 more deep breath, in and then out. Now, let your body sink into where you are as you release any stress, fear, or doubt. Pay attention to your breath. Honor it. Lie in peace and breathe into really good energy. Relax and mindfully thank your body for taking you through this day. It loves you and you love it. Focus on the breath going in and out of your body. Relax. You've done a phenomenal job today. Continue to focus on relaxing and releasing breaths. When a thought pops into your head, acknowledge it. Then focus back on your breathing. Follow your breath in and follow your breath out. Let go of any expectations and any external noises. You are a rock star who will go through the rest of your day in a protective shield of confidence. Feel this thought. Feel your confidence and focus within. Feel your confidence and focus within. Let it sit there. Any other thoughts can be dismissed to deal with later. Feel your diaphragm rise and fall with each passing breath. Feel the life force run through you. Breathe in deeply and breathe out deeply. Once more, take a long deep breath in and breathe out slowly. And so, that is all for now, and I will say namaste. You've done excellent today, and you will continue to do so for the rest of the day. Go forward with kindness and grace for yourself today. Take 3 more deep breaths. Last one. Slowly open your eyes. Welcome back. How do you feel? I feel definitely more grounded and more relaxed. What stood out for you in the few minutes that you had in observing? Just think about it and let it sit with you for this week. You also may wish to write about it in your journal, or however else that you may document what came up for you today. So, I would like to begin to discuss and read to you what I put together for my blog yesterday. And so, it is the sequence, the continuation of my last blog article, which talked about the healthcare system. So, all right. So last time on my blog, I talked about how to change the healthcare system. You know, the big beast of a mammoth that seems to be daunting, doesn't it? Well, until not long ago, I didn't think there was a chance. Lots of miraculous and ridiculous things have changed more than I thought could happen in the world today. And by the way, you probably would enjoy some of the images I put in my blog, because I like to animate some of the things. Animate as in put in some really great artwork that I found online to help portray the things that I'm thinking about when I'm writing. So, one cool thing that I have been discovering is that when I'm meeting a lot of new healthcare workers out there, I have been meeting some, and they talk about how things need to change, and they want to be a part of the process, and they are literally doing that, and it has given me great hope. In my last blog post, I talked about the shift, number 1, which is managing and taking control of your own healthcare. You're all probably thinking and saying, oh, I manage it just great, or what does that even mean? Or no one seems to know how to manage my healthcare, not even and especially my doctors. Well, this post is really for all of you who have had these responses. If you don't want to even talk about it, then this is not for you. So think about it. Who do you go for and go to for all your healthcare needs? Who is the most important person or people in helping you decide what the next step is for any choices you have to make? Maybe you don't even realize that you do have choices in every single medical decision that you make. That's why I'm talking about this. Who ultimately gives you the information that motivates you to the next step in your healing journey? Do you feel like this person has access to everything you need to make all the decisions for your whole family and yourself? Is this person a general practitioner? Is it a nurse practitioner? How about a chiropractor? Or even what about a physician's assistant? How about a family member who's your doctor or nurse go-to? Do you go online to read quick fix type of remedy websites? Also, another thing I was experiencing, by the way, when I was going to more doctor visits is the fact that a lot of doctors don't even let you see them anymore. And especially nowadays during post-lockdowns, they just want to do phone calls, which I can't even believe. Anyway, seriously, how are they going to take your temperature? How are they going to know? They check, it just doesn't even make sense. But, okay, so if they don't let you see the doctor anymore, they want you to see their physician's assistants. I have major questions about that. All right, so how about more questions? Here, do you buy books on overall holistic health care? Do you buy books on your particular health problem? Or do you download books onto your phones? Or any of the gajillion books out there about improving your health with all the health problems you might be experiencing? Do you ever go for second opinions? Do you ask for your own lab work? Do you ask for copies of your own lab work? Do you give your doctors ideas about what you might think you might be looking for? For example, I have to ask my previous physician that I was working with, I had to ask them to look up and request my iron blood work, because I know personally that with having celiac disease that I need to make sure that I get enough iron, because in the past I was anemic, and this is before going plant-based, by the way. It was because I have celiac disease and I wasn't absorbing iron, and so to make sure I'm still absorbing it properly, I have my blood work done. So you might want to keep track, by the way, of what you need to know and not leave it to your doctors. But anyway, I digress. So, do you place all your decisions for your healthcare in one practitioner? Do you get sidetracked when one practitioner gives you some information that might be different than what you've been thinking about? Or what another particular medical team member has said to you? And I say that because I know you all go to different people. So, do you research on your own to formulate different directions instead? Like I said, for myself, I have to keep track to make sure I'm checking that I'm getting enough of the things that I know that I need. More questions. Keep these in mind. So, do you make the final decision based on financial reasons? Do you make decisions based on what your insurance company says? That is a huge one. I've heard that so many times, that the insurance company won't allow certain tests, or they won't pay for certain tests. Oh my goodness, I have major opinions about that stuff. Have you turned down job opportunities because of their health insurance benefits or lack thereof? You might want to think about that one. Because the benefits they offer might suck anyway. So seriously, you might get this amazing job and you took it because it has health benefits, but then you go and you find out it's got a $10,000 deductible or something. So check it out before you make these major decisions. Maybe it has excellent health insurance benefits. All right. By the way, the human resources departments aren't used to being asked, well, what are the benefits if I accept this job? Or if you offer me a job, what are the health benefits? Ask them. You have a right to know. I mean, it's part of the job offer, okay? Have you ever fired your doctor? Even after having gone to that particular one for years, you can do that. I mean, why is it that you feel that you cannot fire your physician when you feel perfectly fine firing your AC guy or gal? You know, tell me, if one is doing the job or not, why does it matter what exact job title they are? If they're not doing the job, you need to get another one. And if it's, I know, I'm being very flip about it, but I'm saying, if someone's not doing a good job for you, then either work with them to make it better and to have them help you with what you need, or wait till we get further down here. My recommendations, okay? So, do you have yearly prescribed XYZ procedures or checkups? Have you put it on your calendar? Do you put on your calendar other things that you were told that you have to do to keep track of all this stuff? And so, next category is women. We've been told that we must have certain tests, procedures, exams, blood work, etc., etc. Just think about the possibility. Just think about it. If you don't have to do any of them, or you do some of them, or one of them, or all of them, just think about this idea that your own freedom in this choice of exams and procedures is precious. Your choice, your freedom. Even if you just go ahead and do them anyway, okay? But just knowing that you're choosing it, knowing that you don't have to do anything, especially if you aren't even sick or have symptoms of things to be concerned about. Know this. If you decide to go do these things, it's because you want to, and you decide that it's a good idea. Whether you've done the research or you're trusting your physician that, you know what, I'm just going to put all my faith in this person and that I have to go get it. And you know what, go do it. Go, seriously. What if you asked your doctor, hey, is it okay? What do you think? What do you think about this particular blood test? What do you think about me doing this once a year instead of every 6 months? Is it really necessary to do it that often? Just putting it out there that you have the choice. There are some things that I actually do choose to do every 6 months. Some other ones I know that I don't need to do it more than once a year. So, I'm not telling you or anybody else how to do their medical care. I'm suggesting that you can ask questions and really think for yourself. If you agree with the plan that has been presented to you, if you do, awesome. Okay, great. We'll just continue to do that. But look, the main reason is your freedom. I will reiterate, your choices. Your education about your own health is crucial. Your education about what is real and what is actually true about your own health. We know our bodies best. We do. Nobody else. Okay? So, this is the shift. Ask questions. Ask lots of questions. And you're going to be your own advocate. Because guess what? At the end of the day, you are the one to stand up for yourself. When it comes to going to the doctor's office or the lab or whoever else you go to, yes, it will take time. Yes, it will probably be uncomfortable, unless it's not. But especially because not only will you feel a shift in your awareness of your perception, but your healthcare team will have to shift with you because you have changed the energies. So they won't be expecting it, but the good ones will appreciate that you're asking and taking ownership of your own health. Now, the ones that push back, the ones that get bitchy about it, the ones that will tell you that you are wrong and that you are dangerous or that you will be in danger and you have no idea what you're talking about, I suggest that you reconsider your relationship with them. I have fired many a doctor, a nurse, a lab. I have done that because of the way they treated me when I was simply asking questions and wanting to know if a certain test or whatever, just anything, whatever I was asking them, and if they gave me a really hard time about it, if they still would not help me, I reconsidered my relationship with that one. And I found other ones that would be willing to work with me. The ones that just don't dictate to me that what I have to do in order to be under their care. Having to make deals in order so that they prescribe the medicine that I have to take regularly. And by the way, there's only one now that I do. Listen. One time, there were one of the physicians that I fired, by the way, he said, if you do this one other test that I am mandating that you take, if you do it, then I will give you the prescription that you need. I seriously had that conversation one time. And at the time, I felt that I would compromise. And I did that one test anyway because I decided to not make it a battle that day. There are times when I do make it a battle and I won't. And I will go to another doctor, okay? But on that particular one, I had to have that serious conversation, and I'm not happy that I compromised, but at the same time, it wasn't the end of the world for me, but it was one of those compromises that I had to do for myself. By the way, if you're going to start to shift to a more whole foods, plant-based diet, I will also tell you that you will need less prescription medicines, less visits to the doctor and labs, less stress about your health, and the challenges, because you will get better. You will heal yourself. Your body will be like, thank you for giving me what I can work with. Okay, isn't that the main goal anyway? That is your main goal. Yes, main goal is to feel better and go to the doctor less. Take less medicines, okay? So, it is time, my friend. This shift will not be forever. This change, this period of time, I promise it won't be forever, but you will feel so empowered when you walk in that doctor's office or lab or wherever. You will have yourself this shield around you, this feeling that you are managing your own health care. And you have a right to ask questions. And you have a right to change providers. You have a right. It's your choice, okay? So that is the gift of owning this part of your world, and it's your health, okay? So the last part of this blog that I was writing is, what about me? What about you, Jackie O? I personally don't have major medical insurance. I haven't had it for like 11 years, 12 years. The way the healthcare system has turned in the past decade has had me question if it was worth the expense of it. This is one of the big reasons, okay? When things changed back in Obamacare days, I looked at the price of it and what I was earning at the time. There was no way possible. So anytime I went to the doctor, I would pay cash. Yeah, that's what I did, and it was fine. Doctors' offices were like, some of them were so frustrated they didn't even know how to deal with it. I swear to you. Anyway, calculating this monthly amount, okay, so it made me shake my head. And then there's the deductible. So some people think I'm nuts, but guess what? I asked them what they pay per month and what they pay yearly for health insurance and their medical costs. I pay significantly less. I pay more for food, probably, because I invest in really good food. So, but it's still not more than what they pay for health insurance. Absolutely, no. So listen, also, I rarely get sick, and I suggest that you go read my health journey on the September post in last year, 2021, and read my health journey, and you will see how and what I do. My car insurance company, by the way, has some medical expenses built into that for if I get into an accident. God forbid, but yeah. So for my help, check your car insurance company's plans. Look, you might be double covered. I didn't even think about that until I weighed all my options, and then I happily discovered that one day. So, asking yourselves questions or reading questions like all the ones I put into this video and in my blog can help open your heart and your eyes to a world of possibilities. And I would love to know how you're coming along with your freedoms and your health journey, okay? So feel free to put comments below and or reach out. You can always email me at jackie@earthmammaliving.com. And by the way, too, the blog that I just mentioned in the September post last year was also the text that I wrote for a contribution to the book called Disease Reversal Hope, and it is an amazing book. There are over 30 other authors in the book that wrote about their journeys in overcoming major diseases that kill Americans every day. I'm not kidding about this. Major stuff: cancer, lupus, asthma, heart disease. It goes on and on. I highly suggest getting the book. Okay, it's really not that expensive, and it's on Amazon. So that is it for me. Podcast done. And I am Jackie O, aka the Earth Mama. If you have questions at all, like I said, email me. You can comment below or email me at jackie@earthmammaliving.com. And thank you so much for tuning in to the 5th edition of the Earth Mama Living podcast. Have an awesome day. Namaste.